Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's replay is from Worcester, and he is in Worcester, the 10 US light cruiser. It's on-map Sleeping Giant in a 3-point domination game, and well, it's basically typically matchmaking. 1 tier 8 gets screwed, there are like 2 tier 9s, and basically everything is tier 10. There's a midway, so that's potentially a problem, but then again, he's in a Worcester, and the Worcester has basically the best anti-air there is. He's also divisioned with a Minotaur, who has pretty decent anti-air as well. And well, the Yamato is hopefully getting some anti-air protection. So they found an enemy Worcester. I'm not exactly sure who is currently spotting this Worcester, but you know, that Worcester is going down. And it's nice.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Oh, there was a Donskoy here, so I assumed that Donskoy was radaring. Now with that Worcester gone, the threat for the friendly destroyer is also gone. The friendly destroyer managed to take the cap, so this is going nicely. At the A cap we have a Yui Yang inside, we have friendly fighter planes there. Now, considering that there is some strong anti-air at the C-cap, it makes sense that the fighters are focusing on A, I suppose, and protecting that destroyer there. Now, it doesn't look like the enemy team has much presence there, so the friendlies should be able to take A. Now, enemy Yui Yang is charging in here. I'm not entirely sure what he thinks is going to happen, because let's just face it, there is a Minotaur and a Worcester here. Now obviously divisioning with a Minotaur comes with the additional benefits that the two ships can share a smoke screen. And they are ships that you might want to position in basically the same places. And they like each other so much that they are hugging, but the smoke is running out and maybe they aren't so fond of public displays of affection, so they probably want to entangle themselves in the next 10 seconds. Also, without the smoke screen, it might be time to find a new position. So he is still just burning down ships here, and so far it's going reasonably well for the friendlies. They are now one ship ahead. An enemy has entered the C-cap, but you know, Worcester has radar. Now, I'm not sure why he isn't radaring yet. Hydro is running though to spot some incoming torpedoes. And down goes in Alabama. Now maybe he wants the friendly team to position themselves a bit better. Yeah, it's likely that the gearing is behind an island here. Now there is the radar, and unfortunately he doesn't have shots at the gearing, but I think the Grossevoy does. The Grossevoy has smoked up so that he can shoot without getting detected, and might be able to get some nice damage into this gearing. Now unfortunately though, the Worcester herself doesn't really have much cover here. Those islands are not very high, and those were, I think, Yamato shells. So he's asking for a smoke screen here, but unfortunately his division mate turned left here and is going more towards the big island cover. So nobody here that can actually provide a smoke screen. I mean, the gearing, the Grossevoy already used his own smoke. Speaking of gearing, there is one less gearing, so that's nice. And he's getting radared here, which means not shooting is not doing him much good right now. But that radar won't last forever. I mean, that's Kronstadt radar, and Kronstadt radar isn't that long. But I mean, the Yamato and the Montana can surely make his stay here very unpleasant. And well, down goes his division mate. He tried to smoke here, but I mean, it's a Minotaur, and they only need one decent salvo, and the Minotaur is gone. Meanwhile, it looks like the left flank is actually pushing. Now the enemy carrier seems to be focusing over there, which makes sense. There isn't that much anti-air over there. But I like this push. Now the enemy team is not being that aggressive right now. So the friendlies have a 1 ship lead and they have 2 cap zones. So they are in a pretty comfortable situation. Now our Worcester here was just repositioning a bit. Now he's opening up again. The smoke and island combination here is preventing anything from spotting him. And now he can just burn down a Kronstadt. Now of course if this Montana gets away from this island, he might get line of sight and start spotting him, so that's something to keep an eye out for. There is also still a Yu Yang around here, and look at that, the Yu Yang has entered the sea cap, it looks like. But how nice, Radar is almost ready again, so is Hydro. And those might just be some very useful tools here. So there is the Radar. Now for some reason the Yu Yang doesn't want to stay behind the protective island, but he is going for it. Now the Yu Yang is torpedoing here, I'm certain, so he immediately uses Hydro. And hey, who would have thought? There are the torpedoes, but I think the torpedoes are not fast enough, he can just get past them. Now this Yu Yang was forced to torpedo through this channel, and that meant he couldn't really get the torpedoes where he needed them to. Everything's fine. Enemy Kronstadt here on pretty low health. Maybe he can help finish her off? I mean, Kronstadt is trying to reverse back behind this island. Double fire. And well, friendly Yamato takes care of that. So, it's looking better and better. It looks like the Montana abandoned the push here on the left flank. I guess he saw no reason to just push into the enemy team, and he has a point, because, you know, the friendlies are winning this anyway. Now destroyers are still here, the planes are still battling it out over there. And of course our Worcester here is now just farming a Yamato, undetected, safely behind islands. He is just raining down fire upon the enemy. And there's a Confederate. Meanwhile we have an enemy Alsace that might have managed to get behind the midway. Now if you are a battleship and you find yourself behind your friendly carrier, you should question your life choices. And again, I don't know, I mean they're currently unspotted, maybe they are doing naughty things there. Who am I to judge, I suppose. So there is a mini Kraken. And well, now the most aggressive ships in the enemy team seem to be at the sea line. That's not really where you wanna be, I suppose.
Our victory is in sight.
Now meanwhile, friendly Montana decided, you know what, screw this. If the enemy doesn't wanna fight, I'm just going to cap. It's what battleships do. Now here this flank ships, well, I mean the Iowa and the Bismarck could be a bit more aggressive, but you know, considering how this has worked out so far, I guess it doesn't really matter. Now of course friendly Yamato is pushing here with the Worcester. And hey, this convenient island here is even protecting him from getting spotted, so once more he can just farm a Montana for all his heart's content. Well, now considering that he pushed very far, he is now getting spotted by the Alsace, and immediately there are 2 guns pointing at him. Probably the Montana that's sick of getting spammed, and probably the Alsace. So he is going for some evasive maneuvers right now. Took a big hit from the Alsace, immediately healing back up. There are the Montana shells. Well, the Montana didn't have much luck. And hey, there's a Witherer. So will that Montana be a Kraken? Yes. Now we also have some planes coming in here. I guess he didn't really shoot down much planes so far, so let's just add to that as well. And oh, that looked like it hurt just now. But hey, on the bright side, that means his adrenaline rush is really kicking in about now. So, can he get kill number 6? No, he can't. But hey, He is still alive.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal
Well,
alert.
that leaves the enemy team with 3 ships, and it's very unlikely that they will make a comeback at this point. So I guess we will speed it up here a tiny bit, because let's just face it, the remaining ships are way too far away. Well, or maybe not, like he could potentially get in range of that Worcester, I suppose. There you go, he can get a few shells off. And this is, we'll just leave it at faster speed because it's funny to watch a Worcester like this. There's a high caliber! And no. No kill number 6. Okay, now they are just winning it by points. I don't think we are going to see that Henry. Midway is actually pushing in. Good for him. And there is the win. So here we are with the results. World's Bone earned himself 2,926 base experience. So very nicely done. He also achieved a Confederate, a mini Kraken, a Dreadnought, a real Kraken, a Widerer, a First Blood, and a high caliber, scoring 206,000 points of damage. Not too many plane kills, I guess the carrier just was very off a Worcester and didn't come close. But anyway, pretty nice game, I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you guys next time.